it is going to take a special type of person for me to marry.
If you're not dating someone because they're a single parent, maybe it's because you don't want to deal with children.
If you're worried about everybody that I dated, I ain't dating.
Men are probably wondering like, well, where do I fit in?
Welcome to the pickup line. We're having
Welcome.
cocktail hour today, Dina.
Yes,
Cheers.
Cheers. Look how pretty it is.
Oh my God. Listen, ladies, this is the drink of the summer. I'm obsessed. This is 2 summers in a row. I've been obsessed with it.
Mhm.
It is a Hugo Spritz. I call it the Mari Special. It is an amazing, refreshing cocktail. And you can go in your garden, right? And pull all the things out and enjoy a fresh little spritz with your bestie. Like
You'll
I'm
put
doing
the
right
recipe.
now.
You'll put the recipe. Yes.
Yeah.
Put the recipe in the comments, or
Yeah.
we'll put it in there for everyone.
And a Hugo Spritz is so refreshing. You can drink it any time of the day with your besties, with your man, with your boo. Just go ahead and toast it up.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So look for the recipe in the descriptions.
Delicious. Thank you for making this for us today.
Oh my God,
It's so
yeah.
pretty.
Okay,
Everybody who knows me knows I had nothing to do with this.
Like
Beautiful.
That's some funny
Thank
shit.
you.
So, but here's the even best part, because we need a cocktail hour to talk about our dating life, because we don't really open up about our dating life. We talk about other people's dating life.
We
for
do.
sure. We'll talk plenty of shit about it, but we don't really talk about ours.
Oh, we may have to go back.
Well, we're going way back. Are we going like
I think
tricycling back?
we can go back.
What's some of your don'ts? Like, what is a complete turnoff for you when it comes to dating?
I can tell you recently, like since being divorced.
Since yesterday. No, I'm joking.
No. Since being divorced and kind of like dating here and there, not really, dating anyone, I don't think very long, really, sort of. Anyway, the things that I find that irritate me now, because remember, I didn't have children when I was dating before.
Right.
So I got married, had kids, and now I'm dating with children. So someone who doesn't understand my responsibility, or my number one priority is my kids and their like activities and being a part of it. So, I think someone who's interested in that, like they'll ask me about that. That's a yes. So a no would be someone who, I had a guy that was, he was really nice. Like he was thoughtful. Like he listened, and he was like, "Oh, I picked up this because you said you like this." So I thought that was sweet. But he was like, "Send me a pic. Send me a pic." I don't like that. Don't ask me to send you a picture. I don't like that.
When you're our age, if somebody's my age and they're asking me to send them a picture, I'm kind of like, yeah, that's grubby.
I mean,
like,
we went to dinner, and
it's a little trifling.
And that's it. I think we went to dinner. Did we go to lunch? Yeah, we went to dinner and lunch around the holidays, around Christmas. And he was like, "Send me a pic." And then he started telling me about some girl that his friend introduced him to, and how she was like all into him. And I was like, "Well, you should probably go with her."
100%. That's why Scottie Pippen's dating a 23-year-old, because he needs some pics.
He
needs somebody to send him a pic.
Yeah, you can't ask me to send you pictures. We've been out twice. I don't like that. That's a no.
I think for me, dating would be somebody that doesn't have a good relationship with their kids. If you're spending more time with me than you're spending with your kids, or if you talk to me more than you talk to your kids, I'm going to have to say a hard no. I'm going to have to meet your kids, and I'm going to have to see your relationship with your kids.
How would you know? Like, how would you know that they're not talking to their kids?
Because I feel like if you're spending time with somebody, you know what they're doing. Like,
and they don't bring their kids up at all.
Yeah. And if you're at dinner and you're having a conversation, it's like, how your day? What are you doing today? Oh, I'm going to see my son. Or, oh, I'm going to, I just got off the phone with my daughter. Or if their names never come up, and it's a conscious effort not to mention children,
right,
then I'm a little bit like, because I mean, if you don't take care of your own, you ain't gonna take care of me.
That's true.
So that's like,
it kind of goes the same thing with somebody's mother, I feel like. And I didn't really think about this years ago when I was dating, but I feel like if their relationship with their mother is a little bit rocky, that is a red flag. That's something to be like,
yeah,
like take note of that and dig into that a little bit, or leave. Like, don't even go any, because that, to me, that there's something with that.
Well, back in the day, they used to say, you could tell how the man is, by the way, how he treats his mom.
Mhm.
You can tell how he's going to be with you the way he treats his mother. If he greets his mother, every time she walks in the room, which my ex, they greeted their mother and their grandmother like they were the matriarchs of the world. I mean, I'd never seen such respect in
Mhm.
my life. It kind of made me like, I better kiss my mom when she gets in the room. Like, right. I
Right.
better bend down and kiss,
Right.
kiss Jean. Right. Because they showed so much respect for her. And I love that. That was great. Even though it didn't work out, I did think it was great the way that they treated their mother and their grandmother. I thought that was amazing. I just think that dating now is so new that would you be willing to date more than one person at a time just to see like where
Yeah.
you land? Yeah, I do. I think so too.
Why not?
I
I mean, just because you're dating someone doesn't mean you're not having sex with all of them. You
and,
shouldn't.
and
I
you're
don't think you should
and
be,
you're either
but
married or you're not. So it's
oh,
like
oh
you
yeah.
you're either married or a boyfriend and girlfriend or you're not.
You just reminded me. There's this guy I was dating years ago, and that's what I said to him. He was upset because I was going out or something. This was a long time ago, and I was like, "It's not like we're married," and he was so upset that I said that.
Well, you're not married. You're
Right.
not married. So you're either married or you're not. And
Hmm.
I think that if a woman, if she's just dating and she's dating more than one person, I think that gives her a little advantage. Because if it's like, I'm not going to take your shit. If I have more than one person that I'm dating, then when you do something I don't like, holla, I go to the next one, right? I mean, men do it all the time. And I'm
Yeah.
not saying that because I'm saying go sleep with everybody,
Right.
but I
No,
am
not at all.
saying date,
I think it's okay to date. You don't
have
need to. Yeah.
conversations,
You
go
don't.
out to dinner.
Yeah. You don't need
Mhm.
to be in a just because you go out on a couple dates with someone doesn't mean that's your boyfriend.
Mhm.
So I think women should date multiple men at the same time. But I'm not saying they should sleep with multiple men. I don't agree with that.
No.
And there are other
Well,
women
you
out
damn
there
sure
that
can't in Houston, Texas, because your ass is gonna catch something.
there are other women would think otherwise, and that's fine. That's your
Yeah.
choice, But I think you should definitely date. And
Yeah.
and how do you learn more about like what you like and what you don't like?
Would you go on a dating show at our age?
No, I won't go
Why?
on a dating
What if
show.
they called you right now and they were like, "Hey,
Mm-mm,
Dina, this
mm-mm.
is the producers of The Golden Bachelor. Are
No,
you interested?"
no. I can send them to you. Would you do it? You might do it.
I don't know.
I could see you. I could see you being on a dating show. I could see you doing that.
I don't know that I could see me doing that. I could see me being on a show, but dating, I have so much trouble dating not on a show than being on a
But
show.
don't they pick them out for you? Like they pick the people out, and then you choose, right?
I
I don't
don't think
watch
it's
dating
that
shows.
easy. I don't think, but I need you to start watching a dating show. I need
Mm-mm.
you to start watching something.
I told you I feel like I lose brain cells.
If you watch TV,
No, dating shows. Like I can think of 50,000 other things I could be doing this and not watching
okay.
a
So
dating show.
if you had a movie, an ideal movie to go to with a guy, and you were on a date, what movie would you go see?
Like right now, that's out right now.
Yeah.
I think I would go see Odyssey.
Mm-hmm. That's a good choice.
Um, I think that's it for now. I think the new Spider-Man is coming out. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's
go
it.
see
Both
that.
Zendaya, which is
Yes,
amazing.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's it.
So
Yeah.
do you watch any reality TV?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Nope.
Okay. I don't know how to answer that world. I mean,
Nope.
I do. My kids had me watch Love Island,
I know.
which I thought was great, which is the best show, like was like the number one show in the world for a minute there. And I mean, I don't particularly care about the way some of them dated, but it looked like some of them found love, and I think that was great. So
Hmm.
emotionally, what is a deal breaker for you with a man?
What do you mean emotionally?
I mean, like, oh, Dina, I love you. I don't show you enough attention. Like, oh, Dina, you're everything. Like their emotional state of mind. Like what?
If I get your question, so I would want to date someone who has other things going on other than me.
Well, at our age, they better.
You know what I mean? Like what I'm just well, I mean, you never know. I'm just saying. I'm answering the question. So,
So would you
uh,
date somebody retired?
yeah, but I mean, I would date someone retired, but I would want him to have other things going on other than just like me every single day.
Hmm.
So I don't do well. I don't like clingy, but I do like reliable.
Okay.
So if someone says, we're taking a trip or we're going to dinner or we're, whatever, I understand life happens and things come up. But if it's consistent, that's a no. Like someone who is consistently inconsistent, that's a
Mhm.
no for me.
So what would you tell him? How would you break up with him?
You're consistently inconsistent. That's a no.
That is so funny. That is
What?
so
Wait. What
funny.
about you? Okay, so tell me, what is your emotional deal breaker? Is that what it is? Is that what you said?
I don't like really hard men, but I don't like really soft men. I like grown ass men. Like I like men that can handle shit.
Okay, so give an example. Like set a
Um
scenario.
like I like a man that's like, yeah, I can go get your car washed. I can take care of this, or I can change a light bulb, or I can help you where you need it, or when something's going on or something's going wrong, he's like, "Hey, don't worry about it. I got it." Like, and it doesn't have to be something big, but he needs to be an adult, and he needs to be able to have adult conversations, and he
Mhm.
needs to be able to accept criticism just like I can accept criticism. I mean, because when you meet somebody that's older, they're set in their ways. Like some people don't like to exercise, some people don't eat right, some people drink too much, some people still smoke, which is
You
gross.
picking all the things that I'm like, no,
Which is
no,
gross.
no.
Like, right. But I'm saying if you really like that person, and you have, if you, I mean, eating right's not a deal breaker for me. It's not like I'm not gonna ever date you again because you eat like a slob. I would just probably be like, dang, you want to pick a better choice on the menu? Like, right? I don't care about that. My stepfather was from the South, so he ate totally gross. But that didn't mean he wasn't a good man,
No, I
right? That
know.
just mean he
Yeah.
just ate for shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I think, those aren't deal breakers for me. I don't really like smokers.
That would be a deal breaker for me.
If you're smoking, it's kind of like who
Smoking's
even.
a, smoking's a deal breaker for me.
But the question on that is like, what? Like one of my
It's like
best
people
friends, she
still
still
smoke.
smokes. She fires up every minute. I'm like, God, you're choking me. I cannot breathe. I cannot
Mhm.
breathe. Like it's like you still do that. It's like so 80s. I don't even know. But people do smoke.
Mhm, they do.
People vape.
Is that a deal breaker for you? Dating somebody who smokes cigarettes?
If they smoke a cigarette constantly, yes. If they smoke a cigarette every blue moon after a drink, no. No. Because I know people that drink and then want to have a cigarette.
Right.
I mean, I'm not gonna tell my best friend she can't be my best friend because she smokes like chain smokes, like drives me
Well, I think
crazy.
your
But
best friend is different than someone that you're dating. I just feel like that's different. You're not kissing your best friend. I don't want to kiss somebody that tastes like an ashtray or smells like an ashtray.
I agree. But if you don't smell like that or taste like that all the time, if you have a cigarette every now and then after a drink,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
That wouldn't be a deal breaker for me, but
Mm-mm.
I'd like someone who is,
Yeah,
that's just not for me.
I'm not gonna be
No one
like,
take it
yeah.
personally. That's just my choice.
I don't. And also this other thing, like when there's deal breaker. Let's talk about deal breakers for men. Some men and some women think single parenting is a deal breaker. If you're a single parent, they're not gonna date you.
We've gotten those comments, haven't we?
Yeah, I think that's stupid as hell. Or either we've gotten that you're not a single
Here,
parent,
here,
but I don't know how that I don't know how that happens because you're either married or you're not. And if
you
I'm
know,
not with you and we're not together, then I'm a single parent.
let me tell you something.
Should we define that?
If well, we should talk about that and co-parenting, but I think that like if there's any person on this earth that can handle business, it is a single parent. So if you're not
I'm
dating
gonna drink to
someone,
that
if you're not dating someone because they're a single parent, maybe it's because you don't want to deal with children, whatever, that's fine. But if it's because
because men need
but
attention.
that kind of was me. I will say this, like I didn't date anybody that had children before I got married, and then I married someone that had a child, and I
Mhm.
love her. You know
So
what I
that's a
mean?
never say
So,
never. So when it's like a
mhm.
deal breaker, that's a never say never because at when you're our age, everybody has baggage. Everybody has some shit with them. Everybody's coming with something. Nobody's coming perfect. Nobody's going to be perfect. When you're a woman and you have your own resources, you don't have to deal with imperfection. But if you really like somebody and you're like, okay, I'm not with him, I'm not marrying him, I'm kicking it with him, right? Let's maybe he's kicking it with you and he's kicking it with you. Who gives a shit?
Mm.
Right? We're only going to dinner and I'm going home. So the way you live your life, I don't really care. Like I mean,
Yeah,
I'm trying to have a friendship. I'm
yeah.
not trying to marry you or have a
And
relationship
do
with
you
you.
say that? Like, would you put that out there with someone that you're just kind of kicking it with, having dinner, going to movies or whatever? Would you let them know, like, hey, I just really want a friendship right now. I'm not checking for
Yes,
you like that.
100%.
Hmm.
Why not? Like, why not tell the truth?
I mean, I agree with that.
I mean, why not just tell the truth? Why not just say, "Hey, well, can we be friends? Like, are we never gonna not be friends?" Like,
Mhm.
I mean, some people that you come encounter with, you'll be friends with again, and you'll meet up again, and some people you just won't.
Mhm.
Right? Some people just will not work out.
So of the different, like, attachment styles, which one would you say is your most, like, just rubs you the wrong way? Attachment styles like avoidance or clingy or
Arrogant.
you know what?
I can't stand an
One of
arrogant
my
man.
friends said the same
I
thing,
cannot stand an
and
arrogant man.
that's
If you feel
yeah.
like you finer than me and you're dressing better than me and you're better than me and you're acting better than me and you more worried about your shit than my shit, you're not my man.
And, for me, it's being condescending. I
Mhm.
don't an arrogant man who is just looks down at other people. I don't like that. I
I saw
I I like
this.
compassion. I like someone who's compassionate and
Mhm.
can and understands
I like
humans.
somebody that is proud of their woman. I like somebody that is, I was looking at a thing and I think it was Glorilla and the guy she was dating. They were
Walking.
they were walking out of a stadium
Yeah.
and he was just walking in front of her and she was just like in her dress pulling it down trying to catch up. She got backlash for that. And again, I'm going to say in order to do better you got to know better. Like, right? I want you to stand with me. I want you to
Grab
let
my
me walk
hands.
ahead of you. I
Yeah.
saw Haley Bieber and Justin Bieber the other day, and she was walking ahead of him.
Mhm.
I saw Jay Z and Beyonce, and she was walking ahead of him.
Mhm.
And I think that younger women, if we could teach you anything, be dated, be treated right. And your man should not outshine you. I mean, if you give up the best example, Barack Obama praises Michelle every chance he gets. You should want a man to praise you. You should want a man to, just Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. He loves her.
Mm.
I mean, they've been together for years, but
Yeah.
that's still his lady. And he treats her like his lady. And I don't like arrogant men. If you're wearing more diamonds than me and your shit is shining harder than mine, and you outdressing me and leaving me, then you should just keep on walking,
Yeah. Yeah, that
right?
was
You should
interesting
just
that
keep
he
on
was
walking.
walking so far
Hmm.
ahead of her, and there were a lot of comments about that, like he was treating her like she was his homegirl, and yeah, I mean,
He owes her an apology.
we grew up in a time where, if you're walking with the person you're dating, he's especially we've been in those situations. He's grabbing your hand.
Hmm.
If you're walking through a crowd, he's ahead of you. You're holding his hand. He's navigating
Hmm.
through the crowd for you, for both of you.
Hmm.
You know,
Or he's holding your shoulder and
yeah,
he's like showing you like, come on, baby, let's go over here.
yeah.
Everybody move, everybody move. Like I was listening to a thing the other day where it said, pretty women used to date strong men. Now pretty men date strong women.
I think we read that somewhere.
Hmm. And it's sad because I don't want that. Like I don't want that at all. I'm not interested in that at all. In the latter part of my life, no. We got to take care of each
So
other.
how do we like as women who are independent women, in a sense, like we make our own money, we handle our households, like we do our own thing, being able to men are probably wondering like, well, where do I fit in? And as a woman, we have to let them know where they fit in. So I've made the mistake of, because I've always worked. I've made the mistake of like, and I'm gonna say it's a mistake, going out with someone, this was years ago. And just so we're clear. And being like, you know, we go out to dinner or go to lunch or whatever, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll grab it, I'll get it. You know what I mean? And that sets a precedence.
Mhm.
You know who I'm talking about too. That's why you're looking at me like that. It sets a precedence. You know what I mean? I think it for the trajectory of the relationship.
Mhm.
There's a guy I know. He talks about uh his wife and how she just likes to spend money and is always traveling and doing all this and will only get in a car if it's brand new. But he at least says I created that. Like he understands that he
Mhm.
so it but you set that precedence,
And
right?
guess what? That's a man's man. It's like I listened to Shaquille O'Neal talk the other day about his relationship with Shawnee and how he says, "Well, she gets to say what she want to say. I messed up. I mean, she's right. I
He
did it."
owned it.
He owned it.
But he's grown now. Like,
He
he's grown
Yeah,
grown.
like he owned it like a G.
Yeah.
And when he's talking about it and he's like, "She was a good woman. She was a good mother. She's the
Mhm.
mother of my kids. I mean, I still take care of my kids. I still."
Mhm.
He owned it and he took responsibility for the mistakes he
So
made.
so wouldn't you say that's attractive?
Hell
Not
yeah.
saying we're attracted to him, but I'm saying
Yeah.
that behavior
Yes.
is attractive to be
Because
able to
he's
own
a
up to it.
grown
Yes.
ass man
Yeah.
that has
It's
learned from his
emotional
mistakes
intelligence.
and has said, "You know what? I screwed up. I messed up that relationship. She's a good woman. Basically, whoever gonna get her and somebody got her is gonna be happy," because he saw his mistakes and he publicly apologized to her and and made it right.
And seems to be, like,
Hmm.
having actually changed the behavior. Like, there are a lot of people that will say, "Oh, I made a mistake," but then the behavior doesn't change, and
Right.
it's like you didn't say sorry. You
Right.
didn't apologize if your behavior doesn't
Yeah,
change.
because if you're narcissistic, you don't think you made a mistake.
But you would never apologize
Right.
if you were narcissistic,
Yeah, you just
you
don't think you
know?
did anything wrong. But I
Yeah.
think that women need to allow men to be men, and men need to step up and be that man. Regardless to if she makes more money than you and you make less money than her, regardless to if you take care of all the bills, you still need to understand if she has kids that she's raising your kids, she's taking care of your kids, she's doing everything she needs to do. And sometimes if your wife works or your woman works, it's okay to make dinner.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
okay to have the kids ready.
Mhm.
It's okay to say one day, "Hey, I'll drop the kids off the daycare."
Or the woman has to say in situations like that, she may have to tell him, they're married or in partnership. She may have to tell him, "Look, I'm working. I need you too. Could you
Mhm.
please help by doing this?"
Mhm.
And the man will have to be able to be like, "Okay, I got you."
Yeah. Yeah.
Not like,
Michelle Obama was like, "That's the fastest way to ruin a marriage is when you have small kids and you're still going to the gym. You're still taking care of yourself.
preach."
You're still going out to dinner. You're still doing what you need to. You're still hanging with your friends. You're going to be divorced
Yep,
because there's no we in I.
that's right.
There is no we in I. Like it doesn't fit."
Some of the women that take my classes, they talk about that. They're like, because I teach at 6 a.m. and 9 or whatever, mostly 6 a.m. But they're like, I left because they have young kids. I left them at home with my husband so I could come and have this time. This is the
Mhm.
only time I can do it. And they negotiate that. And now she feels like she was able to do something for herself. And
Mhm.
that's what we need. We need to be able to still take care of ourselves because we're taking care of so many other things.
Mhm. It's healthy.
Hmm.
It's healthy. It's healthy in a relationship. I don't like the arrogant man that. And another thing I don't like.
While we're on the subject,
While we're on this, why are we talking about it? I can't stand a man that's competing with you.
I'm with you on
Like,
that.
don't compete
You're
with me.
you're saying some good ones.
Like, don't
I
compete
don't
with
like that
me.
either. And what way do you mean? Because what do you mean? I feel like I know what you mean, but just say for the people.
Because sometimes men are haters. Like they might be hating on you. You might be feeling fine that day, looking good, whatever, and they got some shitty swag shit to say. Like they just, flip of the lip. Or it's always a competition.
Give me an
It's
example.
like it's okay for him to go out, him to travel, him to do the things he wants. You need to sit down. But then the minute you start traveling, you going out, you buying new shit, they like, "Ooh, what you got?
Mhm.
How you get this? What you doing?" Like, I don't like that.
Right.
Like, I don't want to be in competition with the person I'm dating.
At all.
Mm-mm.
They should just be like, "Oh my gosh, that looks so good. That looks nice. When'd you get that?"
Because
If
I'm
they're
I'm
smooth.
I'm full of compliments for my man. Like
Mhm.
if my man looks good, I'm giving you a compliment.
Well, you're like that with everybody.
Yeah.
Not everybody, but you know what I mean? Like, you're so good, like, you see somebody, like, we're at the store, you'd be like, "Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, girl, your hair's so cute. I love
Yes.
your braids," or, "That
Yes.
color's cute
And I
on
and I
you."
feel like that makes people's day.
Oh, yeah.
Like if it's just something really nice to say, it's like, "Oh my gosh, she has like the best smile," or whatever. I think it makes people feel good. I want my man to make me feel good just like I want him to feel good.
Mhm. Yeah, those are good ones. Arrogant and competing.
Mhm.
One for me is dragging things out. Like, after we have a
Oh my god, I
conversation,
feel like a violin's playing.
exactly, that's how it feels. It feels like somebody's taking their nails on a chalkboard to me. Like, once we've had a conversation and we've settled it, like, don't bring it back up. Like, it's done. Is it done or is it not done? Like, that's one of that's a
I used to date a guy.
issue for me.
I mean, this is so funny. I used to date a guy. He was always worried about the other guy.
Oh,
If I had anybody I dated in the past, he was worried. If I had a picture of anybody from the past, it had to go. If I had anything from anybody in the past, it had nowhere in, like, people have passed. Like, I will say it right now. I have 3 kids. I am not a virgin. I have lived my life. I have dated people. I have had fun. I have lived my life. If you're worried about everybody that I dated, I ain't dating. Like, I'm not gonna date you.
plus he's with you,
But
so that's insecurity.
well, then I guess that's another one.
That's insecurity. And
So we got arrogant,
we used to
insecure.
joke and be like, he should probably date one of your ex boyfriends since he's so worried
I
about
was
it.
like, how about you date fucking Holly Berry and we can all have a good life?
Yeah.
And then that way we can keep it going. Like, right? We ain't gotta, like,
And then the other one I don't like is avoidance. Like, I like to deal with things head on.
let's go back to the dragging it on. Like, give me an example. I want to hear the violin play.
Let's say, just say we have a disagreement about, I don't know, pick something, anything. Like, we have a disagreement. I can't think of anything off the top of my head right now, but we have a disagreement about whatever. And we have a conversation about it, and you understand where I'm coming from. And
And
but
don't bring that shit
but
up to me in 2 weeks.
but that's what I'm
Don't
saying.
bring
So
that shit
it's
up to me in 2
it's
weeks.
it's supposedly settled, right? But then you bring it back up
Right.
like 2 weeks later or a month later, and you're like, yeah, but remember when you said blah blah blah, and it's like, huh? Like, I thought we were done with that. Like, why are we still talking about that?
It's like saying, "Oh yeah, Mari, remember back in 1987 when you did?" No, nigga, I don't remember that
Right.
shit. I don't
I wish I
remember
could
that
give you a
shit.
specific example. I'm gonna think about it so I can maybe come up with something. But like, once we have a conversation and we've had the conversation and it's done, like, we don't need to bring it up
I got
anymore.
another one.
And if I have questions, and if it's the other way around, like, I have questions about it, don't be like, blow it off.
See, you're so honest. Like, you will be dating a guy and he'll be like, "What did you do? I just went out with somebody else."
Oh, for sure.
Like, you'll be like,
You
"Oh yeah, I just what did you just do? I just left dinner with who? I had a date."
yeah, somebody I knew from high school or
Yeah,
whatever.
like, it's like, and don't ask me again. Like, you're like, don't ask me again. For me, I hate a jealous ass man. It bothers me. It's like, why are you so worried about stupid shit? Like, if I see a pretty girl and I'm with my man, I'm like, oh my God, she's stunning. And he should be able to say, yeah, she's stunning.
Right.
And we should be able to, like, look at little mama's body. Like, she's the
Right.
bomb.
Right.
And nobody's mad. So if I see a man that I feel like is handsome, like the soccer player Cardi B's been seen with, and I know he's fine, then I should be able to say, oh my God, he's good looking.
Right.
Like, he's really handsome. And nobody should be mad about that. Like,
Because it's just true.
yeah. I don't see anything
know.
wrong with that.
I don't know where that comes from.
Jealousy, insecurity. Again, we're talking about men being insecure.
And then you feel like you can't be yourself
and if
because you're so concerned about that.
If you're still over 40 and a man that is worried about that shit, that is still sliding up in DMs, that is still insecure about his woman's money, insecure about his woman's body, insecure about who his woman's looking at, you're with the wrong woman. Flat out, you're with the wrong woman. And if a woman has to constantly reinforce her man and reassure her man that she loves him and that, oh baby, it's okay, I'm not doing nothing, I'm at home, I'm sewing, that's bullshit. Like, I'm not doing that.
And the other way around too.
I'm too old to sit at home and just wait for you to decide what we gonna do. I'm not doing that.
That's what I'm saying. Be decisive.
I'll probably
be decisive.
I'll probably already make some other plans.
If you're at this age, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was a guy I was going to go out to lunch with, and it was
old men are players too. Shoot, they don't turn in their player papers. They don't turn in their player papers. Hell no. No. Mm-mm. They might
No.
not be able to work it right, but
Okay, so if you're dating, like we talked about, you're just dating more than one guy, how often would you like to hear from them? Like pick like one of the guys. You want them to text you like every day to show interest, or would it be like every other day, or do you have a number?
I'm a good morning kind of girl.
Mhm.
Like I'm an early riser, so you know me. I'm up with the chickens. I'm a good morning girl. Just a little hey, good morning. You good? I'm good. I mean, I don't have to talk to you all day because I'm gonna be doing shit all day, right? I
Right.
don't. I may not. I might and or I may not talk to you, but just to check in, just to let me know, to so I know I'm on your radar. But if I ain't heard from you in 4 or 5 days and you like, hey baby, like no, mm-mm,
That's a no too. Like
mm-mm.
somebody who says they're interested in you and then they text
And
you and then you'll hear from like another week,
if
2
you
weeks.
travel and do not keep communication with me, no, no, no.
Somebody who you're just dating and you're dating other people, or is this your boyfriend?
If you're my friend and we're kicking it and we've been talking like more than 2 weeks and you go out of town and then it's like crickets,
Mm,
and I don't believe in wait to call him. I don't believe in games like that. I don't believe in, did he call? Did he call? Did he text? Did he text? I'm not doing that shit.
right,
I didn't do that shit when I was young.
right.
I mean, and anybody that knows me is probably like, oh shit. Like, well, I, I, I'd have replaced your ass young.
When I was young, I wouldn't have even asked a question. I would have been out.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You would have seen me with somebody
Maybe
else.
maybe even now.
Like you'd have ran into me somewhere else with somebody else. Like what? I'd have been like,
Yeah, I didn't hear from you.
mm-mm. And I'm gonna say this, like when we were younger, the way we dated, we was hoes and gold diggers and like all the names, and the Kardashians do it, and everybody wants to be them, like and follow and comment. Like what? So back in the day when you were an attractive black girl that had it going on and people liked you, they considered you, she a hoe, she a gold digger.
And you dated more than if you dated more than one
I
guy.
remember one time one of my friends that isn't my friend anymore was like, yeah, she just got a revolving door going. Bitch, bye. A revolving door?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And she know exactly who I'm talking about when she hear it.
It's so good. I think it was
Yeah.
like divine intervention that we met when we did.
A revolving door. I'm like, girl, can you think of some other shit? Like, what? Why are you checking my
You're
resume?
jealous too.
Mm. I'm just saying,
You're
like, what?
jealous too.
But it's okay for the Kardashians to date who they want to date. They can all like date each other's sisters' boyfriends.
Did they
And the
do
world's
that?
still like, yeah, they date people. I think yeah, they date. I'm not going to say a name. I'm not doing that. But it's been known that they've dated other people that their sisters have dated. But everybody still loves them and accepts them, and they're just still great, right?
Mhm.
If it's a black woman that's doing that, oh, she a hoe. She ain't, she just
Right.
looking for a baller, looking for somebody to take care of her. It's like the Kanye song, I ain't messing with no gold digger.
But I don't understand, like, why is it an issue if someone is looking for a baller? I'm not saying you should or you shouldn't, but why does that
But there's
matter?
girls that
But
do.
which is fine, but,
Right.
like, why does that even matter? Like, why is that anybody's business? If that's what you wanna
People
do,
always gotta have some
do it.
shit to say. That's the comment section. People always gotta have some shit to
All the
say.
courage in the comments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's liquid.
I tell my girl right? I tell my girls all the time, I was like, "They got that courage in the comments," but if you
Mm-hmm.
were face to face, they would not be saying that.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Not be saying
Mm-mm.
that.
Yeah. Nolan Wells' mom said that today, that she got a hate note. And our
What?
prayers go out to that family today.
Absolutely.
And we are definitely saying justice for Nolan. Like, no matter what happens, God knows all. So she got some hate mail or something. And she's like, yeah, but you're hiding behind it.
That's right.
You're not able to stand up on yours.
Right.
And I have so much respect for that because it's true. I mean, everybody's going to have an opinion of you. Everybody's going to have to say what they want to say about you. Nobody knows the real you until they walk in your shoes. Everybody can assume anything. But
That's what I'm saying. Like, we have to have compassion for people. You can't question people's trauma. Like, if someone says to you, that hurt, then whether it's a cut or something that was said or the way they were treated walking into a store. Like, you can't question people's trauma. Like, you just have to be like, I'm sorry that happened to you. What can I do?
And something that traumatized them may not be something that necessarily traumatizes you. That's why I said I won't deal with a man that doesn't have a relationship with his kids.
Right.
Because to me, and I don't know, and maybe I'm reading the page wrong, the kids have some type of trauma. So if you traumatize your kids, you damn sure gonna traumatize me.
Right.
So I'm not dealing with it.
Mhm.
And if you don't give me the opportunity to meet your kids, I'm definitely not your girl. Because I
Yeah.
want to know your kids. I want to know your family.
Yeah. And the people that you, if you're talking about getting into a relationship with someone and your closest friends, like, who do you confide in? Who do you spend time with?
Mhm.
And I agree with that. Like, I hadn't thought about that, but for sure, like, how do you spend time with your children? I think that is, again, something that's very attractive. A man who spends time with his kids.
And it speaks volumes to a person's character that has no friends.
What do you mean by it speaks volumes to their character?
If you are over 40 and you have no friends and you don't have that crew, or you don't have your like person that you get up and talk to every day,
Right.
or you don't have like, I have another best friend and her life is crazy busy. She's traveling all the time, but if we don't talk and we ain't talked in a week or two, when we talk, it's just like we talked yesterday.
Hmm.
We fill in right where we left off.
Hmm.
And it's not like, oh, I didn't talk to you for 2 weeks, so I'm not your friend, or you're
Or
not
like,
my
why didn't you
friend, or
call
yeah,
me?
yeah, we don't do that. But I think that if you're middle aged and you don't have friendships or some type of companionship, like my sisters are my friends, or my friends are my friends, you're my friend, my neighbors are my friends,
Mhm.
and you don't have that group that keeps you grounded and you don't have that support system, I think that it shows a lot of flaws in your character. Because is it because you just want to be isolated and secluded? Because loneliness is an epidemic.
And that
So
that
the
would be
more you spend
unstable.
time by yourself, the more you think it's okay to spend time by
Yeah, that would be
yourself.
unstable to date someone. I think that would be a very unstable relationship because,
Mhm.
you know, they're used to being by themselves.
And it's not healthy, because then
Mhm.
you ran the same shit over in your own brain, and that may not be the right shit. Like, I mean, flat out,
But
it
I
just
did
may not.
read something the other day. I think maybe I don't know what it was on, but I read something the other day about women, you know, our age or who have kind of like basically settled, and how that can be an intimidating person to date because they can walk away easily
Well, life
because
is about
they're like
chances.
they don't need you.
Take a chance.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Take a chance. My friend, she's God knows how she is. She just went out and bought a fucking Cybertruck and was like, "Shit, I'm never driving again. I'm taking a chance. I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna do the things that I want to do in the latter part of my life that I didn't do. Maybe when I was 20. I don't know. Take a
Mhm.
chance.
Mhm.
It's okay to take a chance on somebody. It's okay to find love and find a relationship in the latter part of your life, because I've said this over and over and over, and I'm gonna say it again. I don't think that God intended for us to be alone. I don't think He intended for us to just die alone and not have companionship
Right.
and somebody to love you. I think that's ridiculous.
But do you think it has to be like a marriage? Could it be like, you talked about people having their friends, like, or your
I
family
don't.
around you?
I don't. This is my opinion for me. I don't know that I will marry. I know that relationships are good. It is going to take a special type of person for me to marry,
Right.
because not only are they marrying me, they're marrying my crew, and that's my children,
Right.
right? So it's going to take a special type of person for me to marry him. I've been engaged several times, but there's that part of me that is like, I was a child and a product of divorce. It tore me up. It tore me up when I was younger. I mean, it was devastating to me. My stepbrothers and sisters went that way. We went this way. We still talk. which I love, but their divorce taught me that I don't ever want to get divorced. So I could have a jewelry box that looks like Lucky Charms, but I am not marrying you unless I know we're staying together forever. If there's any part of me that feels like I'm going to divorce you, or we're not going to do it, or I just don't love you enough to marry you, I'm probably going to give you the ring back.
Right.
Not that I'm the runaway bride,
Mm.
and not that I'm all that, right? It's just that I feel like so many people get married unsure.
Yeah.
And because I was a product of divorce, and that was trauma for me,
Mm.
my parents' divorce was trauma for me. I didn't want my kids to experience that.
Right.
So the girl can say, that's the problem. You should have got married and had kids or whatever. But then I would have got married and been divorced.